Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets. We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Kent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
Donos emeragith, wanarako rachidrum ka sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata. Dawacho singu poendo rakawa ichirendumo para makawana abawasi. You kroren man mapusit nolara. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. To aspecto natada ver mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. In Wamagro, may rangana noluta. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. To aspecto natada ver mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Fedko emarayam ga watasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wangka. Mopiguna wana si chukoratawa. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. To aspecto natada ver mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. To aspecto natada ver mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Taranam mo sibuan dasarans, krema sungkun ratungala, chawi mo jubuan ko soracha. Dawacho singu poendo rakawa, ichi rendumo mo parama kawana abawasi. Yo kroren man mapusiti nolara. Tonoranda manakaran, ipo inshala. Tonoranda manakaran, ipo inshala. Moka kamaran endosoran no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Inwamagro, may rangana noluta.
Malampro tarawanti casa samcha para watasha kontia chama umbrata tiwas. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik de mawimbo kranda mi bilan. Munga chinor ta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Konti chan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Chone mulera, tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik de mawimbo kranda mi bilan. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanta yaitua ulwanji yuma. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanta yaitua ulwanji yuma. Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo beast. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po wanga sawana mucha. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujutu yoke. Hiata yamba wajiyake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Entomesh mi paju. Watamincha yokoluntuado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Now, what did he order? I'll just guess.
You can't be the one that fought all those bounty hunters. Only some sort of crazed Wookiee could pull that off.
This room is reserved, Off-Worlder.
I suggest you leave the room, Off-Worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself.
This room is reserved, Off-Worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us Beast Riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a Beast Rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it. I am not going to tell you what I'm using it for. Considering what I'm willing to pay or give you, no questions asked seems reasonable. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals were warmed by a dying sun millennia ago. Only a handful were obtained before the sun went nova. Their power is rumored to be great.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen. Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity, and people just take it for granted. All worlds are now interconnected. The Senate also smooths over differences and is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little wars born out of petty rivalries will erupt over time. Eventually, the entire galaxy could be thrown into a dark age. I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos. What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. I hope you can help. Thank you, but this is a personal starport visa. It is keyed to you and you alone. I appreciate your gesture, but I need an open starport visa. Those are transferable and work for anyone. Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways. Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Tawini Malre, una bola quechua wantungatong. Krachi kusa kunta chubatun boraramwa. Tun sobo marimpa komarikata nimbuna ke asarupa manwante ne kama grondi samarakanti. Mogachi nota imbrewe sotamice pratanga no me vide tota rochawana chike. Bromne brava nikate sosagor kavatumpa o la pelewe nikata. Rishunko, Jova, Ninja Chimba, Paxi, Tretuju, Juju Pitie, Printaba, Nin Sochu. We don't sagrate, Rotota de Jalawara Kunzazoto, Chubatone King Chubami, Soko Goche, Tichike Chusu Mogotabra, Grabe Chusakrangi, Vite Hondoga, Kuriko Asotoe, Rinke Free, Te Ducha, or Samba Subna, Kapla Vie Tinya, Del Chiro, Runta Gamsa.
Pornace ni sopa maranca do risa vota, govona me, sucha to la bache kamantuch, portek choka.
Dochi no mazrunta, ragichi sa? Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tache murota kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rigiso karvenokso, mochito sasa grindeyo.
Krech, mizoto minaka de sama krama krach vituto, vakaraze zon mama, potaka chi bintano, vereka chocha heremba, sobo rama hota wata kan. Jun sobe me rapa, no kuma randisa mak chiksa, kucha bak tong kinka mata kata, chopa wanga kun natka yutka kes.
Dopo botenya go jucho picha, when tabani sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi, juvadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, dokosha na chitolo. Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rigiso karvenokso, mochito sasa grindeyo.
Pasa susho wi, hanagina doka ches, kapatoroni losochi rana dikdik, naji kachi a ubanta. Lutanas, antihit murira yun chuba.
Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopituna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Nunchka wana si jo rana pa manga kan. Mopita wacho si mukchuto. Bosa non ci rinta masu kinkura wanka. Bosong chinsun mi karanga do mai jonga. Tu es rectona tu insula raka raka chat. Minsukrei masukun ratungala. Merontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Meron tono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu. Krotono ranga manatandi koroto. Mokpiluna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Nunchka wana sicho rana pamanga kan. Mokpita wacho si muchuto. Tanto todos tumukarata. Meranga naroto. Dosi mana rachata. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Meron tono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu. Krotono ranga manatandi koroto. Mokpiluna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Krotono ranga manatandi koroto. Mokpiluna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Aramontok tumugara chukorak. Grun kanawana machi nito rabanaka. Dosi morna ra racha. Gona chi drum paba nakaras. Posa non ci rinta masukin kurawanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do mai chonga. Tu es recto na tu insula raka rakacha. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mokpiluna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Meron tono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mokpiluna wana si jinsi wano bosh.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe someone in here will know more about what happened that night.
Minsukre masukun ratungala. Meron tono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu. Aramontok tumugara chukorak. Grun kanawana machi nito rabanaka. Dosi morna ra racha. Gona chi drum paba nakaras.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you? Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Bazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Know him?
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Salio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
KOTOR oranga manatandi koroto. Mokbiguna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Boson chinsun mika. Zinamarats.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods? I am 1B8, entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina could probably do something with this. You should head back.
Nita manja yuma lorda wata no sanasika. Da wancha morichiwa mufalawan. Da hupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
My life is yours.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul bit. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels.
I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. It just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink. No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free. She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually. We go way back. Way before he became Mandalore. In my experience, Mandalorians always know about the doctors around. For some strange reason, they keep getting into scrapes. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty on Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. But Kel's gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
My life is...